Good afternoon, Good Shepherd. It is Wednesday, August 25th, 2021. It's busy around Good Shepherd Episcopal Church these days. I walked into the office this morning and the Founders Homeschool is back and kids running around the church getting ready for their weekly gathering. Hadn't seen that for quite a while and it was pretty exciting. Folks are in making sure that some repairs are done and things are spiffed up because it's a busy week. As a reminder, probably doesn't take much now, it is tomorrow night that we will celebrate our new ministry together. Service begins at 5 p.m. and invite you to arrive early to get a good seat and to deal with the social distancing issues and parking issues and all of those kinds of things. A reminder that it will be, we will ask that you be masked to help protect those who are unmasked and also to decrease the likelihood of transmission of the Delta variant. We will be, of course, joined by our bishop, the Right Reverend Kim Lucas, and some other folks from around the diocese. It should be a wonderful event. Choir will be singing, bells will be playing. And so I invite you to be there. If for some reason you cannot make it, it will be live streamed and therefore end up on our YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and search for Good Shepherd Centennial and find our homepage, it should appear on the homepage shortly. There should be a placeholder there shortly before 5 o'clock, and then the service will be 5 o'clock and you will be able to follow along there. Also, this coming Sunday, August 29th, will be a single service just at 10 o'clock. A reminder, no 8 o'clock service. Nothing will be Zoomed or live streamed that day. It will be a 10 o'clock only in-person service, followed by a picnic on the grounds. So bring your chairs, a blanket, whatever you want, your cool chest. This is a BYOP. Bring your own picnic to just sort of sit back and relax a little bit after the busyness of this week and kind of the end of summer as we begin to look into September and further into the fall. On September 5th, a week from this coming Sunday, that being the Sunday of Labor Day, we will do for the last time an 8 o'clock Zoom service, Zoom only, and then 10 o'clock in-person Eucharist. And that will be sort of the end of what we had considered our summer programming. The following week, September 12th, we will shift to that new schedule that I've been talking about for quite a while. In-person service at 7:45. And you'll just, if you arrive for that service, you'll just have to follow the signage to see where we will be meeting, whether we will meet in the chapel or in the sanctuary. Again, because we will be Zooming this, we want to make sure that we've got the best sound possible, not only for those who are in attendance, but also for those who are Zooming in. So it may take 2 weeks for us to decide whether that sounds better in the chapel or whether it sounds better in the sanctuary. But we will get it working. And then at 10:30 will be the main service. Again, that will be in the sanctuary. We will not be live streaming it yet. We don't quite have the technology down. We're getting closer to making some decisions on that. And in between those two services, there will probably be something for Faith Forum. I'm trying to get past tomorrow night before I know exactly what I'm going to do between those two services on the 12th. But I imagine there will be something there. The Sunday only choir will be kicking up, and I imagine you'll be hearing more about that in the e-news. So we're getting ready to sort of move into the fall. And as we do that, and I've mentioned this before, we are going to need volunteers. We are going to need folks to exercise the gifts that God has given them, even if they're not sure that they're exercisable. So those opportunities we will be talking about over the next several weeks, both verbally here at this point, sometimes in the services, as well as in the e-news. We will need people to volunteer to provide coffee hour both after the 7:45 service starting on the 12th, as well as the 10:30 service. We will need ushers and greeters. If you've been holding off from being a lector, this is the time to jump in. So there will be a lot of opportunities for people to engage for the first time or re-engage if they've taken a little bit of vacation, having nothing to do with COVID, and to re-engage, come back in and share what you have been given with the rest of us. Again, we run on a lot on volunteers, and as we have lost some significant staff people, that's going to be even more critical until we are in a position that we have those folks replaced. So we can't do things if we don't have the people to do them. So again, when you see those appeals for volunteers for whatever it is, altar guild, lector, greeter, coffee hour, whatever, seriously consider whether or not this is a time to do it. It may only be for a year that you want to do it, and that's fine, but we are going to need those kinds of folks. The last thing that I'll say today is just to remind you that at 8:45 on Zoom is our service of Compline. You can find the link for that on our website. It will also go out later today in an email, I think, as well as a Facebook post. So I look forward to seeing you all either tomorrow night or sometime over the weekend. And if not, then sometime soon. As we are looking into all of this sort of newness and this new life that we are experiencing at Parish, I would like to close with this prayer. It's from the New Zealand Prayer Book, and it's a prayer for the mission of the church. Draw your church together, O God, into one great company of disciples, together following our Lord Jesus Christ into every walk of life, together serving him in his mission to the world, and together witnessing to his love on every continent and island. Amen.